Good evening, Fernand. I want to discuss something important about our company's data security. I recently read a report about the increase in cyber attacks, and I think we need to take stronger security measures.
Good evening, Ida. I agree that the security is very important, especially in e-commerce. Our customer data is very sensitive, and we must make sure our system is strong enough to protect it. What do you suggest?
I suggest we implement multi-factor authentications or MFA as a first step. With the system in place, will access sensitive data must go through more than one verification step before they can log in.
That's a good idea. MPA is very effective in preventing access, but I have some concern. Will all employees accept this change actually? Some may feel that it slow down their work.
I understand your concerns, but I think security shall be our top priority. We cannot sacrifice security for convenience. If a cyber attack happens and customers' data is leaked, the impact will be much worse, including loss of customer trust and possible fines from regulators.
I agree with that point, but we also need to consider user experience. If the system is too complicated, employees may find risky shortcuts like saving UTF codes in notes or sharing access with others.
That's a valid point. That's why I think we should provide a short training session before we implement these systems. We can explain the benefits and make sure employees know how to use it properly.
That makes sense. Maybe we can also implement MVA in stages. For example, we can start with the department that handle the most sensitive data, like the finance and IT teams. We providing it to the whole company.
I agree. That's why we can see how effective it is and identify any problems before full implementations. So I'm thinking about adding an intrusion detection system to monitor suspicious activities in real time.
Detection system or IDS can help detect attacks before they cause serious damage. But I want to make sure that the system we choose is compatible with our current infrastructure. A poor integration may slow down the system or even affect business operation.
That's true. That's why I have contacted several vendors who offer ideas solution that can integrate with our system. I can arrange a product demo for us to evaluate.
That's a good step. I want to see how the system works before we make a final decision. Beside ideas and if MFA, do you have any other security improvement in mind?
Yes, I also think we should implement a password rotation policy. Right now, many employees use the same password for years, which can be a security risk.
I agree with the policy, but we need to make sure employees don't just change their password using predictable patterns, like adding number at the end of their old password.
Exactly. We can use a system that automatically checks password strengths and prevents employees from using weak patterns.
That's a great idea. With all the steps, I'm sure our security will be made stronger. I'll start working on the technical aspect, and you can continue coordinating with management.
All right, I'll prepare a proposal and schedule a presentation for management next week. Thanks for the discussion. Fernand, I am happy to work with you improve our company's security.
You're welcome, Aida. I am happy to contribute to like make sure our system stay safe and efficient.